In our today's lecture, we are going to start unit third, and the third unit is properties of pure substance. So, in this unit, we will study about the steam. Steam is our pure substance. Okay? So, first we have to understand what is a pure substance. Actually, we have heard about the thermal power plant. We have heard about the heat engine. Heat engine is also a thermodynamic system which is operating in a cycle that we have studied. And we have seen that in the heat engine, there are the mainly four units in thermal power plant. Which units are first one is the boiler, in which the heat addition takes place. Second is the steam turbine. The steam enters the boil and turbine, and it produces the work. So that is the work output. Then after producing the work in the steam turbine, the exhausted steam passes through the condenser where it rejects its heat. So heat rejection takes place, and again with the help of the feed pump, the water comes back to the boiler. So actually, this is a cyclic process, and this system is known as the heat engine. But you will see here, the water enters the boiler, then it is converted into the steam in the boiler, then that steam runs through or goes through the steam turbine. Then this steam changes its phase from gaseous phase to liquid phase in the condenser. Then this liquid again enters the boiler. So what we are seeing here is that there is a one substance which is called as the working substance and is running throughout the cycle, passing through different units, and the different units are boiler, steam turbine, condenser, and feed pump. So here the heat rejection as well as heat addition takes place, and it depends upon the properties of the substance, and that substance here is called as the pure substance, also called as the real substance. So when we talk about the thermal power plant, the substance is the steam, which is also called as the working substance. We can take another example, that in case of the refrigerator as well as air conditioner, we use the different working substance for the pure substance. That is the maybe the freon, FR11, FR22, etc. Or we can also use the ammonia gas. So these are also the substances which are used because of their properties to take heat or to reject heat at the different temperatures, and because of these properties they are used in such thermodynamic system. So the properties of the thermodynamic systems are very important in such cycles. So here we will study what is a pure substance. So in the pure substance, first we have to understand, it is also called, this the pure substance is also called as the one component system. So it is also called as the one component system. The important characteristics of pure substance, also called as one component system, is that it has a homogeneous and invariable chemical composition irrespective of the phase or phases in which it exists. मीन्स जो हमारा प्योर सब्सटेंस है, इसका जो पहली बात तो ये कि इट विल बी होमोजीनियस, ये होमोजीनियस रहेगा, यूनिफॉर्म रहेगा, एंड इनवेरिएबल इन केमिकल कंपोजिशन, मीन्स इसका केमिकल कंपोजिशन चेंज नहीं होगा इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द फेज और फेजेज इन विच इट एग्जिस्ट. Either it may be in the solid phase or in the liquid phase or in the gaseous phase, but its chemical composition will be same, it will not change, है ना, and it will be homogeneous throughout, it will be homogeneous means इसका जो composition है as well as इसकी जो density है वो क्या रहेगी, uniform रहेगी throughout. So that is called as the one component system or called as the pure substance. Now we can take the example. So first example here is the a mixture of ice, water, and steam. It is the example of a pure substance. Ice, you can see, ice it is in the solid phase, water it is in the liquid phase, and steam is in the gaseous phase. But what we are seeing here is that in these three phases, और आइस यदि है तो आइस में क्या रहेगा, यूनिफॉर्म रहेगा थ्रू आउट। उसके जो पार्टिकल है आप किसी भी पॉइंट पर चेक करेंगे आइस का पीस लेकर, तो आपको वो होमोजेनियस मिलेगा, यूनिफॉर्म मिलेगा थ्रू आउट स्ट्रक्चर। वाटर देखेंगे तो वाटर भी क्या रहेगा, उसके पार्टिकल्स हैं वो सब यूनिफॉर्म रहेंगे, यूनिफॉर्म डिस्ट्रीब्यूट थ्रू आउट सेम। Similarly, in the steam or the gaseous phase also, so it is homogeneous throughout and invariable chemical composition। आइस है, आइस का फॉर्म में सॉलिड फेज में है, बट फॉर्मूला फॉर द आइस you can say it is always H2O। H2O either it may be for the ice, it may be for the water, or it may be for the steam। In any form, formula will be same, it is always will be maybe for the ice, it may be for the water, or it may be for the steam। सो देर इज इनवेरिएबल केमिकल कंपोजिशन। यदि इसका फेज चेंज हो रहा है, बट फेज चेंज होने पर इसका केमिकल कंपोजिशन चेंज नहीं हो रहा है। सो प्योर सब्सटेंस इज दैट विच इज होमोजीनियस एज वेल एज इनवेरिएबल इन केमिकल कंपोजिशन। ओके, ए सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ O2 एज अ वेपर। O2 मीन्स ऑक्सीजन गैस। अगर हम ऑक्सीजन गैस को ले रहे हैं एज ए वेपर ले रहे हैं, और मे बी एज ए लिक्विड, और मे बी एज ए कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दिस इज ऑल्सो ए प्योर सब्सटेंस। जो बिकॉज अगर हमारा ऑक्सीजन है वो प्योर सब्सटेंस है, तो चाहे वो लिक्विड फॉर्म में हो या गैसियस फॉर्म में हो, conditions are two: first it should be homogeneous, and second it should not change its chemical composition। वो O2 है तो O2 ही रहेगा, मे बी इन द लिक्विड फॉर्म और मे बी इन द gaseous form, that is called a pure substance। A mixture of different gases also, a mixture of different gases is also called as the pure substance, provided that its composition is uniform throughout। आप जानते हैं कि हमारा जैसे एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर है, एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर इज ऑल्सो ए प्योर सब्सटेंस। ये नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल आई हैव टेकन हियर, एयर इज ऑल्सो ए प्योर सब्सटेंस ओनली एज लॉन्ग एज इट इज ऑल गैस और ऑल लिक्विड। यदि हमारा जो एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर है ये ऑल गैस के फॉर्म, बिकॉज एटमॉस्फेयर गैस, एटमॉस्फेयर एयर इज द मिक्सचर ऑफ द डिफरेंट गैसेज। इसमें हमारा क्या है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, नाइट्रोजन है, ऑक्सीजन है ना, एंड डिफरेंट अदर गैसेज हैं, बट उनका जो परसेंटेज है, कंपोजिशन है, वो फिक्स्ड है। ओके, सो बिकॉज द कंपोजिशन इज सेम एंड इट इज नॉट वेरिंग, सो दैट आइदर इट इज ऑल गैस। अगर हमारा एयर पूरा गैसेस फॉर्म में है कंप्लीटली, तो ये कहलाएगा प्योर सब्सटेंस, or it should be in all liquid form। So composition should be uniform as well as its chemical composition is the same, then it is called a pure substance। Now steam, which are commonly used for the power plant etc., it is very important, the pure substance, it is regarded as the most important pure substance in engineering practices। Steam, which is also in the form of water vapor, is used in the steam turbine. It is the most important pure substance, and it is used as a working fluid in steam engines as well as in steam turbine। So in this chapter we will study about the pure substance which is the steam। यहाँ पर हम steam की study डिटेल में करेंगे। तो ये clear to you? वन कंपोनेंट सिस्टम
Yes,
होगा,
sir.
यही कंपोनेंट सिस्टम रहेगा, होमोजीनियस रहेगा एज वेल एज इनवेरिएबल इन केमिकल कंपोजिशन। उसका केमिकल
Chemical
कंपोजिशन
composition.
चेंज नहीं होगा इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ इट्स फेजेज, आइदर इट मे बी इन सॉलिड फेज, इन लिक्विड फेज, और इन गैसियस फेज। क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट, ओके, नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू हियर टू टेक दिस फेज। व्हाट इज द फेज? So a pure substance exists in different aspects which are called as the phases। मीन्स हमारा जो फेज, हमारा प्योर सब्सटेंस है, वो डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स में मिलता है, हमारे लिए एग्जिस्ट करता है, और दो दीज डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स आर कॉल्ड एज द phases। Now the phase of a substance is the homogeneous chemical and physical state of aggregation of the molecules। What is a phase? Phase of the substance is the homogeneous, homogeneous रहेगा ये। सेकेंड, केमिकल एंड फिजिकल, केमिकल फॉर्म में, फिजिकल फॉर्म में जो उसके मॉलिक्यूल्स है, हाउ द मॉलिक्यूल्स आर कनेक्टेड। होमोजेनियस तो रहेगी, साथ में क्या है, केमिकल एंड फिजिकल स्टेट में मॉलिक्यूल्स किस प्रकार से कनेक्टेड हैं। अगर इफ दैट विल चेंज, तो फेज विल चेंज। So here you will see, for example, if we are taking the ice, ice is found in the different solid phases, maybe ice one, ice two, ice three. You can see here, ice is the solid always. ice 1 भी solid है, ice 2 भी solid है, ice 3 भी solid है, or maybe more form of the ice, but the structure within the ice may be different. Structure within the ice may be different. We are also having a different type of glasses, and that these different glasses are having the different structure, even they are in the solid state. तो सॉलिड स्टेट में, लेकिन उनके अंदर का स्ट्रक्चर अगर जैसा पार्टिकल मीन जो पार्टिकल्स हैं या मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, उनका जो कनेक्शन है वो डिफरेंट वे में है। आपने पढ़ा होगा स्ट्रक्चर में बीसीसी स्ट्रक्चर होता है, एससीपी स्ट्रक्चर होता है, आपका एफसीसी होता है, डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर। तो स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज दैट कैनॉट बी सीन, उसको मन दिखाई नहीं देगा, लेकिन स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है, डिफरेंट हो सकता है। सो सॉलिड फेज में आप देख सकते हैं जो हमारा आइस है, इसमें डिफरेंट उसके स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं। आइस 1 में डिफरेंट है, आइस 2 में डिफरेंट है, आइस 3 में डिफरेंट है। तो दीज हमारा 3 क्या हो जाएंगे, उसके सॉलिड में भी क्या हो जाएंगे, अलग अलग उसके क्या हो जाएंगे, फेज कहलाएंगे। One of such phase may be amorphous and other may be crystalline. तो हमारे जैसे ग्लास होते हैं, क्रिस्टलाइन ग्लास होते हैं, एमोरफस भी ग्लास होते हैं। क्रिस्टलाइन ग्लास में क्या होता है, क्रिस्टलाइन स्ट्रक्चर होता है। एमोरफस में सिस्टमेटिक स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता है। बिकॉज ऑफ दैट दे आर द डिफरेंट फेजेज। नाउ नॉर्मली जो हमारे प्योर सब्सटेंस है जिनकी हम बात करेंगे, उनके 3 फेजेज होते हैं, एज यू ऑलरेडी स्टडीड अर्लियर। लिक्विड सॉलिड फेज, देन लिक्विड फेज, थर्ड इज वेपर और गैसेस फेज। ये मेनली 3 फेज की हम बात करेंगे, इसकी स्टडी करेंगे। नाउ वाटर हैज 3 फेजेस विच आर कॉल्ड आइस, वाटर एंड स्टीम। ये हमारे H2 के लिए 3 फेज है, वाटर के 3 फेज। इफ इट इज सॉलिड फॉर्म, सॉलिड स्टेट, इट इज कॉल्ड एज आइस। If it is in liquid form, it is called as water, and if it is in gaseous form, it is called as the steam. So these 3 phases: solid, liquid, and vapor or gaseous. Now, under certain conditions, all these phases may coexist. Means all the phases may coexist at some certain point, or that there is the coexistence of any 2 phases, which is very common in engineering practice. So, in case of the water, because it is the main concern, water or the steam, so we will study, we will focus on over this. So, as we know that when ice melts, there is a transformation of phase from solid to liquid. जब हम आइस को हीट देते हैं, आइस को हीट मिलती है, तो आइस क्या करता है, मेल्ट करता है। आइस हमारा सॉलिड फेज में था, लेकिन जब वो मेल्ट होगा तो हमारे लिए क्या मिल जाएगा, लिक्विड मिल जाएगा, वाटर मिलेगा। इट इज कॉल्ड द मेल्टिंग और फ्यूजन ऑफ आइस। इट इज कॉल्ड द मेल्टिंग और फ्यूजन ऑफ आइस। तो कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा पॉइंट आपको मिलेगा जिस पॉइंट पर आइस हमारा मेल्ट होके क्या बन रहा है, वाटर बन रहा है। एज वी नो दैट अगर 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है, एट दिस प्रेशर द वाटर, at this pressure ice is converted to the water. 0 degree centigrade temperature and 1 atmospheric pressure, ice converts to the water. So that is the required condition कि कितना प्रेशर होती है, प्रेशर should be 1 atmospheric pressure, टेम्परेचर should be 0 degree centigrade, तभी हमारा आइस क्या होगा, कन्वर्ट होगा किसमें, वाटर में। अगर आइस का टेम्परेचर मान लो -2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है, तो उस केस में हमारा आइस वाटर में कन्वर्ट नहीं होगा, पहले हीट लेगा, फिर -2 से 0 तक आएगा, देन इट विल स्टार्ट मेल्टिंग। सो दिस इज द कोएग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ 2 फेजेस। ओके, तो उसमें क्या होगा, 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पर हम देखेंगे, 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पर वाटर भी होता है और आइस भी होता है, बोथ आर देयर एट 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड। So it is called like the coexistence of the 2 phases. So it is the for the melting of this ice called as the melting or fusion of ice. यहाँ पर 2 phases रहेंगे जिनका coexistence होगा, liquid भी रहेगा और solid भी रहेगा। If state transformation of phase takes place from the liquid to solid phase में जा रहा है, it is called like the freezing or the solidification. वाटर हमारे पास अवेलेबल है, सपोज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द वाटर इज 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड। एट दिस 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टेम्परेचर वाटर कैन नॉट बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू आइस। सो हाउ वी कैन कन्वर्ट द वाटर, फर्स्ट वी विल टेक सम हीट फ्रॉम वाटर सो दैट इट्स टेम्परेचर विल डिक्रीज फ्रॉम 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टू द 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, एंड अगेन व्हेन द 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड विल रीच एंड वी फर्दर टेक हीट फ्रॉम इट, देन विल चेंज इट्स फेज फ्रॉम लिक्विड टू सॉलिड। So it is called like the freezing or the solidification. So the coexistence of this liquid and solid phase occurs when we take heat also. And similarly, if the transformation takes place from liquid phase to vapor phase, it is called like the vaporization. So as we know that at 1 atmospheric pressure and 100 degrees centigrade temperature, the water is evaporating, and it is called the vaporization phase. And if we reverse it, we take the heat from the steam, then steam is converted to the water again at that saturation temperature and pressure, and that process is called like the condensation. So in the vaporization, there is a change of phase from liquid to gas. In the vaporization, there is a change of phase from liquid to gas or gaseous phase. But in case of the condensation, it is just opposite. Change of the phase from gas to liquid. These are the very common terms. You are already knowing that. Okay. Now, in this picture, you can see this whole area or whole zone is showing the water. There is the water in this area, in this zone. There is the ice, and here in this zone, we are seeing the water vapor. Actually, you can see here. Here we are seeing pressure, pressure ATM, and it is the temperature. So this point is called as the triple point. At this triple point, there is the coexistence of all the three phases. Coexistence of the all the three phases. So here you can see this is showing the pressure 0.006 and the temperature is 0.01. It is in degree centigrade and it is in atmospheric pressure. That may be in the bar. So you can see that this line indicates actually this line showing the coexistence of the two phases. आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर आपको वाटर दिखाई दे रहा है, यहाँ पर वाटर वेपर दिखाई दे रहा है, तो दोनों के बीच में आपको एक लाइन दिखाई दे रही है. एनी पॉइंट, ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट lying over this line, this will indicate the coexistence of the water and the water vapor. मीन्स वाटर है और वाटर को हीट मिलेगा तो वेपर बन जाएगा, या वेपर से हम हीट लेंगे तो वाटर बन जाएगा. बट अंडर दिस सर्टेन कंडीशन, हमने कहीं पर ही पॉइंट मार्क किया, उस पॉइंट के करस्पॉन्डिंग आप यहाँ पर देखें, यहाँ पर देखिए यू कैन सी द temperature is 100 degree centigrade here and pressure is 180 atm. If we are here at this point, you will see pressure you can find at this point. If you are taking, there is different pressure will be different, and also temperature will be different at this point. Yes, it will show the different temperature. So on this line, we can take vapor line, we can take at any point which will show a particular value of the pressure and temperature. It is called as the saturation temperature and the pressure. At this point, there is the phase change will occur either from liquid to vapor or from the vapor to liquid. So there is the coexistence of these two phases here. Similarly, over this line, you can see here, this line exists, this line I am going to show here, this is a line between the ice and the water, so between solid and liquid phase. So there is also the different points over this line, and these are the saturation point, but the phase change will occur between the solid and liquid. This is the solid, this is the liquid. Okay, and similarly, we have seen these coexistence mainly exist solid to liquid, liquid to vapor. This normally generally not occur. So and where they are all these phases solid, liquid, and gases are meet here. This point is called as the triple point. Okay, so we will discuss later also about this. Here you can see the same diagram also shown here, and the vaporization between liquid and gas. There is a vaporization. Between the solid and liquid, there is the melting, or also there will be the freezing, solidification. Between the gaseous phase to liquid phase, there will be also condensation, and sublimation state is also there. And sublimation, and directly from that occurs from solid to gaseous phase, it is called the sublimation. So that is not needed, because normally in our power plants we use the steam. So water is converted into steam, steam into water. So mainly we are focused here only two phases to be considered: liquid phase as well as the gaseous phase. We will not go for study the solid phase here. Now we are going to take here how the water is converted into the uh, steam, superheating steam, etc., etc. So here we will study the TQ diagram for the phase change of ice into steam. इस डायग्राम में आपको आप स्टडी करेंगे किस प्रकार से हमारा TQ, T मतलब है टेम्परेचर, Q मीन्स है हीट, हीट देने पर हमारा किस प्रकार से आइस से लेकर सुपरहीट स्टीम तक चेंज होता है, हाउ वी कैन गिव हीट. सो जस्ट you can see this. I think this diagram is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Visible, okay. So okay, I think we are nice. So now I'm going to explain this. Actually इस डायग्राम में आपको ये आप देख सकते हैं इस फिगर में, एक्चुअली ये टेम्परेचर एंड which we can say टेम्परेचर एज वेल एज हीट, सो नियर हीट, दोनों के बीच में हमारा एक डायग्राम बना हुआ है. इसमें हम क्या दिखा रहे हैं कि आइस से लेकर सुपरहीट स्टीम तक हाउ द हीट इज टेकन फ्रॉम द बाय द सब्सटेंस एंड इट चेंजेस द फेज एटसेट्रा, है ना. सो आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट ए. देखिए आपको देखो पॉइंट ए दिखाई दे रहा है. एट दिस पॉइंट ए वी आर हियर, द टेम्परेचर इज -10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. इट ओके?
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो एक्चुअली आप देखेंगे ए पॉइंट पर हमारे पास क्या है, टेम्परेचर है -10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड और ओके वी आर हियर एट पॉइंट ए. तो इस कंडीशन में क्या हमारे पास -10 पे हमारे पास क्या होगा, आइस होगा. वी आर हैविंग आइस. आइस मींस हमारा वाटर सॉलिड फेज में है, सॉलिड फेज में. ओके. नाउ इफ वी आर गिविंग हीट टू द आइस एट दिस टेम्परेचर and we are moving along this line A to B, we are moving along this line A to B, A to B में जा रहे हैं. तो A to B में क्या होगा, जब भी हम आइस को क्या देंगे, हीट देंगे, इनिशियली क्या होगा, इसका टेम्परेचर राइज होगा. So A to B you can see here temperature is increasing, but it is in the solid phase. So here it is written S. S means solid. Here also written, I have also written S means solid and L means liquid and B is the vapor state. So from A to B, the temperature of the ice will increase from -10 degree centigrade to the 0 degree centigrade. Temperature will rise. तो इस केस में क्या होगा, इसमें हीटिंग होगा बट सेंसिबल हीटिंग होगा. आइस का टेम्परेचर राइज होगा, मेल्टिंग इस केस में नहीं होगा. Is it clear? Up to point B, temperature of the ice will rise, sensible heating of ice. At point B, the temperature is 0 degree centigrade. At point B, the temperature is 0 degree centigrade. If we further add heat to the ice here, then phase change will occur. So from point B to C, you can see phase change will occur, means melting of the ice will occur at this constant temperature. From B to C, the temperature remains constant here. Here temperature will not change. This is showing that temperature is constant here. Temperature will remain same, but the phase change will occur. So when the phase change will occur from the ice to the water, then what happens here in this case? There will be the melting of the ice. Ice will melt होगा और क्या बन जाएगा, वाटर बन जाएगा. तो आपका जो पॉइंट बी है, बी पॉइंट पर कंप्लीटली आइस रहेगा. इस बी पॉइंट पर कंप्लीटली टोटली 100% आइस है, बट सी पॉइंट पर कंप्लीटली क्या मिलेगा, हमें वाटर मिल जाएगा. 100% कन्वर्जन हो जाएगा. ओके.
Yes, sir.
Between these B and C, there is the mixture of the ice and water. So it is shown here S plus L. S means solid, L means liquid.
Liquid.
Okay? Now heat हम कितना दे रहे हैं? The heat is latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion कहलाता है. जितना हम heat दे रहे हैं to convert the ice into water, it is called as the latent heat of fusion. Now at point C, whole amount of the ice has been converted to the water. If we are further giving heat to the water, then we are following this line or this curve C to D. इसमें क्या होगा, वाटर का टेम्परेचर राइज होगा अप टू पॉइंट डी. If we are giving heat to the water at 0 degree centigrade, then its temperature will rise, and this is called as the sensible heat shown here. Sensible heat means that can be sensed with the use of the thermometer. अगर यहाँ हम थर्मामीटर यूज करेंगे वाटर में, उसमें क्या होगा, टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज होता टेम्परेचर दिखाई देगा, तो टेम्परेचर राइज होगा फ्रॉम सी टू डी. सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज द सेंसिबल हीटिंग ऑफ वाटर. सो व्हाट टेम्परेचर ऑफ वाटर फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट सी is 0 degree centigrade, and at point D it is 100 degree centigrade, and This part of the heating is called as the sensing heating of water. Okay. Now at point D, there is the completely 100% water is there. Now, if we are adding further heat to the water at this temperature, what will happen? Water will be converted to the vapor. तो देखिए D पॉइंट पर आप देखें मीन C से लेकर D में आपको ये लिक्विड फॉर्म में ओनली वाटर ही है. आई हैव शोन हियर L लिक्विड. बट D से E में जाएंगे तो क्या होगा? एट दिस कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर एट पॉइंट D एंड E द टेम्परेचर रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट इज हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन. Water is evaporated, water will be converted to the steam or to the vapor. This is called as the boiling also. Called as the boiling. Water will boil. It will convert to the vapor. So E point पर हमारे लिए completely 100% vapor मिलेगा और D point पर हमारे पास completely water है. Within this zone, you will see there is the mixture of the water and the water vapor. So the mixture of water and water vapor is also called as the wet steam. तो यहाँ पर हमें क्या मिलेगा? Wet steam मिलेगा. Clear? And here the amount of heat taken by the water for conversion into steam, it is called as the latent heat of vaporization. It is called as the latent heat of vaporization.
Vaporization.
Because phase change will occur here. But at E we are having 100% vapor.
Vapor.
If we further add heat at point E, and then we will follow this line or this curve E to F. This is the superheating zone or superheating. So it will form the superheated steam. Suppose we have taken some temperature at point F. This is 200 degree centigrade. हमने 100 से लेकर 200 तक इसका टेम्परेचर राइज कर दिया. तो हमने कितना हीट दिया? इस कंप्लीट सुपरहीटेड जोन में ओनली गैसियस फेज रहेगा, विच इज शोन हियर B. ओके. एंड
Dry steam.
या ड्राई स्टीम तो हमें ई पर भी मिल जाता है, बट इसमें जब ई के बाद हम जाएंगे तो सुपरहीटेड स्टीम मिलेगा. एट पॉइंट ई वी आर आल्सो हैविंग द ड्राई स्टीम. एट पॉइंट ई द स्टीम इज कॉल्ड एज द ड्राई एंड सैचुरेटेड स्टीम. बट टू मेक इट सुपरहीटेड स्टीम वी हैव टू गिव फर्दर हीट टू इट. देन दिस हीट इज कॉल्ड एज द हीट ऑफ सुपरहीट. This heat is called as the heat of superheat.
Superheat.
Yeah. So at this point we call it that we are getting the superheated steam at this temperature of 200 degree centigrade.
Centigrade.
Yeah. So actually this curve indicates about the this is called like the TQ diagram for phase change of ice into steam. Ice से लेकर steam तक हमारा ये phase change हो रहा है. How we are giving heat, how the phase change are occurring. It is for the water or the steam. Okay. I think it should be now clear to you. क्या आपको क्लियर हो रहा है?
Yes.
क्लियर
Yes, sir. अभी तो
क्लियर है ना? हाँ. तो ये आपको डायग्राम मैंने बताया क्लियर आपको होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So now we are taking the next diagram, which is called as the TB diagram, temperature volume diagram. Earlier we studied TQ diagram. Now here we will take TB diagram. It is the temperature volume diagram. Is this clear to you? Is it visible है?
yes. Yes, sir. Visible.
Yeah. So now in this TV diagram, you can see just the remaining points are the same. The temperature is same. We have started from this temperature minus 10 degree centigrade, then up to this point 0 degree centigrade, etc. Again there is the 100 degree centigrade temperature for the vaporization and 200 degree centigrade for the superheated.
Superheated.
Yeah. But here how the volume changes, not the heat. So here the diagram between the temperature as well as the volume. So see at point A here, we are here at point A, the temperature is minus 10 degree centigrade. It means we are having ice here. So and this is suppose it is the volume of the ice at point A. There is some volume of the ice, certain volume here. Now what we are doing, because if we are following this A to B, so you can see this is going upward. It means temperature is changing. Temperature change
Yes,
means
sir.
we are adding heat to the ice. So when we add heat to the ice till the point B where the temperature is 0 degree centigrade, slightly the volume is increasing for the ice. You can see the curve is moving, line is moving slightly rightward. It means the volume is changing. Volume is slightly increasing here. That's till the point B. But at point B, what happens? B to C, till this point C, the volume is decreasing. At the 0 degree centigrade, when the melting of ice will occur, there is a decrease in the volume. And from C to C dash, there is further decrease in the uh, decrease in the volume. So, as you know that ice and water, the volume of ice is more than that of the water. So, definitely what happens? Ice always floats over the water. Ice always floats over the water, but at this point B, when there is the transformation of the solid phase to liquid phase, the volume changing, volume is decreasing because I is having the more volume at point B. At point C, we are having the water, so the volume will decrease. At the same temperature, constant temperature, so melting of the ice is there. So volume is decreasing from B to C. C to C dash, the temperature is rise slightly. Temperature rising slightly, and we are getting point C dash. So actually, there is the we can say the conversion of the water,
Solid to liquid.
ice into water, and there is a mechanism till the point C dash up to the 4 degrees centigrade. The volume further decreasing. Volume further decreasing means even the temperature is rising from 0 degrees centigrade, this point C to the point C dash, but still there is decrease in the volume. There is no change, no increase in the volume. Okay, so this is the this phenomena which is on the molecular level. There is the change in the mechanism. Okay, so because of that, now from this point C dash, when we are following this line up to point D, means it is the part where we are giving heat to the water. At point C or point C dash, we are having 100% water is there. Okay, so now we are further adding heat and we are moving from point C dash to D. It is taking heat in the form of sensible heat. The sensible heating is there, and when we are giving heat to the water, its volume is increasing. Its volume will increase. जब भी हम वाटर को हीट देते हैं, उसका वॉल्यूम क्या होता है? बढ़ता है. हीट देने के कारण उसमें काइनेटिक एनर्जी डेवलप होती है पार्टिकल में, वो कोलाइड करते हैं. Because of that, वो slightly expand होते हैं. So the volume is increasing when we are giving sense heat to the water in the form of sensible heat up to this point D. So point D is called as the saturation point, and at point D, the liquid is called as the saturated liquid. At point D, liquid is called as the, here we can say it is the saturated liquid at point D. So here corresponding to 1 atm pressure, the temperature is 100 degrees centigrade, and 1 atm pressure, we are having saturated liquid. Saturated liquid means it can no more take heat in the form of the sensible heat. If we further add heat to the water at point D, it will change its phase. It will be converted to the vapor. So from D to E you can see it is the vaporization. Phase change will occur from water to vapor, and you can see the volume is fastly increasing. Volume increasing from D to E very rapidly, means water will be converted to steam. You have seen in your home also, when you give heat to the water, and when the boiling occurs at the faster rate, water particles from the surface, uh, they will leave the surface and move upward. So the volume is changing very fastly. There is an expansion also is there, so volume is changing very fastly. At point E, there is the complete conversion of the water into vapor. We are having the dry and saturated vapor. So at point E, we call it as the dry saturated vapor. At point E, we call it, or we have only dry saturated vapor or dry saturated steam. Okay, at point E. And if we further add heat to the steam at this point E, its temperature will rise and it will change to superheated steam. We will follow this curve E to F. So either we are here in between E and F, we are having the superheated steam. So this whole zone is called as the superheated steam zone. This whole zone is called as the superheated steam zone. And the heat which is given to the steam is called as the heat of superheat. So here also at point from point E to E F, we are seeing this curve is moving rightwards. Again the volume is changing here also. So in this case, just you can see how the volume of the changing when we are adding heat from minus 10 degree centigrade to 0 degree centigrade, from 0 to 4 degree centigrade, and from 4 degree centigrade to 100 degree centigrade at this temperature, as well as from 100 to 200. So just if you keep in mind, the question directly comes, you have to draw the TB diagram and TQ diagram for the conversion or phase change of ice into steam. Okay. Now we are having one more diagram here that you can see because we are having some time. So just and is this diagram visible to you?
यस सर, बट इसमें सर ब्लू 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 दिख रहा है.
Yeah, no problem. But can you read it? Is it
हाँ सर,
readable or
थोड़ा.
not?
हाँ, यस सर, इतना तो कर सकते हैं, रीड कर सकते हैं सर.
Okay, okay.
जूम जूम
Yeah.
इतना ठीक है सर, हम लोग जूम करके देख सकते हैं. ऐसे वैसे दिख रहा है, बस तो दिक्कत नहीं है.
So
नो कलर से कर सकते हैं सर,
yeah,
तो हटा.
I will further make it clear to you. So now see here. When you see this is that also the TV diagram. Here you can see the temperature on this vertical axis and volume is on the this horizontal axis. Now what we are seeing this curve. You can see this curve. Follow this curve, and this curve indicates this curve. It is follows like this. So actually, this point is called as the critical point written here. This point is called the critical point. Below the critical point, you can see there are two lines. The one curve, this is called as the saturated vapor line. It is called as the saturated vapor line or curve. Saturated vapor line. Right hand side of this critical point, and on the left hand side of this critical point, this curve is called as the saturated liquid line. Saturated liquid line. This curve is important. I will further draw you in the next class also, so don't worry. Now here you can see within this zone means between the saturated vapor line and saturated liquid line, this whole area or whole zone is the wet steam zone. Wet steam zone here means आपका saturated liquid line और vapor line जो आपका एक triangular form दिख रहा है, इसके बीच का जो area नीचे का area है, that is called, this whole area is called like the saturated we can say the wet steam zone कहलाता है, ठीक है ना. अब आप देखिए, इफ वी आर फॉलोइंग द कर्व फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट ए से हम जा रहे हैं, ए से हम यहाँ पर पॉइंट इसकी ओर मूव कर रहे हैं, सैचुरेटेड लिक्विड लाइन में जा रहे हैं. यू कैन सी हियर देयर आर द डिफरेंट प्रेशर लाइंस स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम हियर. इफ वी आर फॉलोइंग दिस, So it is at some certain pressure, let it is P equal to 1 bar. आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर P equal to 1 bar लिखा हुआ है. If you follow it, P equal to 1 bar. At this pressure, actually it is called like the constant pressure line. Starting from this point, A to B, B to C, and C to D. These points are shown here. This point is A, point B, this point is C, and this point is D. So this ABCD is the pressure line at the constant pressure line. Now from A to B, what is happening from A to B? Actually, it is showing the sensible heating of the water. यदि हमारा वाटर हम यहाँ पर है, इस पॉइंट पर है, हमारे पास वाटर है, हम वाटर को हीट देंगे, उसका टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा. जब टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा तो पॉइंट बी पर हम यहाँ पहुँच जाएंगे. बी पर मीन्स जो हमारे पास लिक्विड होगा एट दिस प्रेशर ऑफ 1 बार, दैट इज कॉल्ड द सैचुरेटेड लिक्विड एट पॉइंट बी, बट द प्रेशर इज 1 बार. इस प्रेशर पर 1 बार पर if we further add heat to the water, then up to point C it will be converted to the vapor. So this is the vaporization or the phase change. But between B and C only wet stream will be there. In this zone only there will be the wet stream between B and C. Wet stream will be there. Mixture of the water and water vapor. At point C, we are having the, because this point lies on the saturated vapor line, so at point C we are having only the dry saturated vapor. We are having a dry saturated vapor, and beyond this point C we are having only the, along this line C to B we are having the superheated steam. So it is for the pressure 1 bar. Now if we are moving further upward, then you can say we are following A B C D, then we suppose some point here, this is E and F and G H, E F G H, this is the end of the line, but here pressure is 50 bar. If you follow this this E F G H, E F G H, just to, दिस इज ई एफ जी एंड एच. अगर हम इसको फॉलो करते हैं तो इसमें क्या होगा, प्रेशर कितना है, प्रेशर हमारा 50 बार है, बट पैटर्न इज सेम. वी फर्दर इंक्रीज द प्रेशर मीन्स आई जे आई एंड दिस इज जे, देन के एंड एल. दिस इज एट द प्रेशर ऑफ 100 बार. पैटर्न इज सेम. सिमिलरली अगर हम ऊपर को मूव कर रहे हैं तो हम इसमें ये देख रहे हैं कि जो हमारा जो वेट स्ट्रीम वाला जोन है वो कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, डिक्रीज हो रहा है, और द लेटेंट हीट अमाउंट इज डिक्रीजिंग. बट अब तो लेफ्ट साइड पार्ट देखेंगे तो इस पार्ट की लेंथ बढ़ रही है. अगर फर्दर देखें तो एम एन ओ एक हमारा कर्व मिलता है एम एन ओ, जहाँ पर हमारे लिए जो प्रेशर मिलेगा, दैट प्रेशर इज कॉल्ड एज द क्रिटिकल प्रेशर. So this point is called as the critical point, and here pressure is written as 221.2 bar. It is the critical pressure. You have studied up to the 100 bar. We use the high pressure boiler. To this pressure 100 bar, we use the high pressure boiler. Above that, at the critical point, we are having the 221.2 bar pressure. It is called the critical condition. Beyond that, up to this, you can see this curve of PQ. PQ is at the pressure of 400 bar. 400 bar. So at this pressure, there is no latent heat zone. Directly there is the conversion of water into vapor or the gas. Okay. Here you can see between these 2 points, this point A as well as this is called the degree of undercooling. सैचुरेशन पॉइंट हमारा B है, लेकिन हम कहाँ पर हैं, इस A पॉइंट पर है, यहाँ पर इस पॉइंट पर है, तो दोनों के बीच जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस आएगा दैट इज कॉल्ड द डिग्री ऑफ अंडर कूलिंग. इतना हमारा लिक्विड अंडर कूल्ड है, इतना हमें हीट और देना पड़ेगा टू मेक इट सैचुरेटेड लिक्विड. सिमिलरली यहाँ पर अगर हम C पॉइंट पर हैं और हम किसी पॉइंट यहाँ पर हम निकाल रहे हैं कि हमारे स्टीम कंडीशन क्या है, तो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द डिग्री ऑफ सुपर हीट. ओके. So just this is the brief introduction of this steam as well as the TB diagram. Okay, and about this next we will discuss in our next class. Okay. So now I am going to stop sharing my screen.